Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Thursday, February 11. An additional $100 million has been allocated for vector control activities through the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program JIP. Transport and Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies says it will add to the $200 million already allocated for vector control cleanup activities on the JIP.
The Ministry of Health and the JIP Secretariat will be working together with the NWA in identifying the major trouble spots.
Minister Davies made the announcement at a recent contract signing for the upgrading of Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston. He said the National Works Agency started drain cleaning activities last weekend in several communities. The intervention is taking place through collaboration with the Ministries of Health and local government, among other entities. The movement of traffic in Linstead, St. Catherine has improved since last week's opening of the newly constructed transportation centre in the town. The Transport Authority spearheaded the construction of the $38.2 million facility. It can accommodate 292 route taxis and 110 rural buses, plying routes between Linstead and several communities across St. Catherine and into Kingston.
All of them obviously cannot hold here at one time. There's a scheduling system which will be in place, and so the buses and the taxis will use the facility according to the scheduling system, which means that the buses and taxis have to abide by their timetable.
The new transport centre will be managed by the St. Catherine Parish Council and complements the Linstead taxi stand, which was refurbished at a cost of $10 million. 3 renovated wards at the Kingston Public Hospital KPH have been reopened for use by staff and patients. The William Luke and Stephen wards were renovated as part of a $59 million hospital upgrading project designed to increase bed capacity. It's being financed by the National Health Fund.
The experience of every single Jamaican coming to a health facility must be one that they appreciate the staff, the work of the staff, must be one that is pleasant, and must be one that they can talk about. That has to do with improving the facilities, the general ambience of the facility, improving the quality of care that we give continually.
The Health Minister says money will be made available in the new budget to increase bed space at KPH and other major hospitals. The Cardiac Centre at the Bustamante Hospital for Children is set to open in April. In making that disclosure, Health Minister Horace Dallas said it would allow for life-saving cardiac operations on children.
I have asked Chairman Suarez to head that team to have everything in place and ready by April of this year, so that the Cardiac Centre at Bustamante Hospital will be open to the children of Jamaica.
The minister was speaking prior to breaking ground for a new state-of-the-art cancer treatment center at the St. Joseph's Hospital. The multi-million-dollar cardiac center is being established through a public-private partnership and will be the first of its kind in the Caribbean. It is designed to offer full surgical and aftercare service with a 10-bed intensive care unit, operating theater, and catheter lab. Jamaican ambassador to the United States Ralph Thomas has invited foreign investment in key growth areas in Jamaica. Ambassador Thomas made the call to U.S. investors as he created history on February 1 by becoming the first Jamaican ambassador to address a formal sitting of the Senate chamber. He highlighted areas of interest to investors, including business process outsourcing, tourism, manufacturing, renewable energy, agriculture, infrastructure development, Jamaica's logistics hub, and maritime initiatives. Ambassador Thomas also toured agricultural testing and research facilities with the Secretary of Agriculture and identified areas of cooperation in agriculture, education, and training. And finally, Jamaica has received the 2015 Latin America Bond Deal of the Year award from the International Financing Review IFR. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips collected the award on Wednesday in New York. The award was for Jamaica's ability to raise a $2 billion bond on the international capital markets in July 2015. IFR has described the bond deal as record-breaking, as it translated to some 14.6% of the country's 2014 gross domestic product GDP. A Citigroup representative said Jamaica was able to do the transaction in a day, and no country ever came close to the amount as a percentage of GDP. A release from the Finance Ministry said 2015 was a tough year for emerging markets and Jamaica was able to undertake the transaction at low rates. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Anja Chisholm. Thank you for watching.